everybody. This is Heather Simpson back with our live Friday broadcast at 1 p.m. Hopefully you have gotten to see last week's broadcast. We talked about My Plate and the importance of My Plate and staying healthy, not only during these times, but all of the time. So today we have a special presentation, basically. We have a special guest, and he is from the AgriLife Extension Office here in Wichita County. His name is David Graff. And since COVID-19 has caused a complete kind of uproar in our lives, we're stuck inside, we are confined to our houses, I thought it would be best to bring a gardening educational series or educational talk today about how to start a garden in your backyard or even on your porch in your apartment complex. You can have different types of container beds, and we're going to talk a little bit about soil and seeds and watering. Okay, so I'm going to have David come on over, and he's going to introduce himself, and I'm going to let him take over.
Okay, thank you, Heather. I'm David Graff. I'm the County Extension Agent for Ag and Natural Resource here in Wichita Falls. We have a County Extension Agent in every county in Texas, and that's part of what we do is help do with education. This year, we've got, right now because of the COVID-19, we've got a lot of interest in backyard gardening. That's something we've actually been working with here in the community now for several years. But it's something now that there's a tremendous amount of interest in that. And what we're going to try and do today is just give you a few real simple tips on how to get started, maybe so that you'll kind of know that it's not really that hard, and that it's something anybody can do in their backyard. So a couple of things that you want to do is location. First thing you want to do is just be sure that you've got a place that have plenty of light, because vegetables and that just do not do well in the shade. So unfortunately, if you don't have the ability to do that, it's going to be really tough for those plants to produce the way that they need to. We want a place that's got a lot of sunlight. If you have an area that maybe has a low area, you want to stay away from that. Plants do not like, so they really stay wet all the time. And so, if you've got a low area, whether you're going to plant it in the ground, or if you're going to use raised beds, we want it so it's just not going to be water standing there at some point. So those are the two primary things that you want to be able to do. There's a number of different ways that you can where you can plant your garden. One of the ways, and that's what people have done years and years, is they've actually just planted in the ground, and a lot of people still do that. It's a lot easier to make a larger vegetable if you do that than if you do raised beds. A couple of things if you want to plant it in the ground is you want to try and make sure that your soil will work. Most of the soil here will work. One of our concerns here is we're pretty high content in clay, and so that makes it a little tougher to work, but it's something that you can do. So you want to look for good soil, loamy soil. You can't necessarily change it, but what we're looking for is something that's what we call loamy. You can see this is kind of crumbly. It's high in nutrients. It'll help retain nutrients in that. It's not compacted. And so when you have these plants, these roots are trying to grow, it's easy. You can actually see there's some roots that are in this that I pulled up this morning. So that's kind of what we're looking for. What we've got here in the backyard garden is one that Heather and them have just started this year. They actually went down and they did a 50-50 on topsoil and on compost here, and so that's what they just took that 50-50, and that's a great mix to put together when you're putting that in. You can go down. I know that Sutherland's, you can buy that in bulk if you want to do that, which a lot of time is a lot cheaper if you can do that. You can see here this is a clod, and that's part of what we'll get into if we have clay. is you got those clumps, and I can't even get it to, typically it's like that, but if you don't have really good what we call tilt, then you'll have those clods, and that makes it a little bit harder for those plants to grow. See, this one is just strictly clay, and so that's where you want to do a blend of the topsoil in that. When you're doing raised beds, there are a number of things that you can do. This is a great way. Costs a little more money. Go and just do something here like they've done with the 2x12s and that. I'm going to show another thing I've used before. Okay, but over time, those sides will start to bow a little bit. So you want to be sure and put the 2x4s there on the sides of it to help support it in that. Once you do that, we can give you some tips on kind of how to plant, how much to plant. Really, if you have a plan, for instance,